So joining us now is Abhishek Singhvi and Chandan Mitra. Both will not be very happy. Let me just start with Chandan Mitra. We just had Meenakshi Lekhi saying, you've handed the state on a platter to the Congress party. You've had 3 chief ministers in the span of 5 years. It's been a nightmare 5 years for the BJP, and the voters are now have spoken, and your vote is divided. You're going to get half of what you got last time. Very disappointed. And what are you going to do to change this?
Look, of course we are disappointed, but let me say that, this was staring at us. There was a certain inevitability about the result. Yes, we have been our own worst enemies in Karnataka, and we were unable to get our act together before the election. So, not entirely surprising. I would still say that the party's core base has held, which means we are very much in the fight for the Lok Sabha election and for the subsequent elections. These things happen when in a new state you establish your base. It is not a unilinear progress upwards. It takes some time to consolidate, and this is what we have seen, say, happen to the CPM in Bengal since the 60s. Gradually, election after election, they consolidated. So I have absolutely no doubt that one election setback, this is part of the democratic process, and we are largely to blame for it. Things will be rectified soon.
No, rectified, that's the key point, because there's not much time before the Lok Sabha elections. You would like to gain some MPs from Karnataka. Are you going to get back together with Mr. Yediyurappa to make sure your vote is not split, if you're talking about rectifying your this performance?
This is a speculative question, Dr. Roy.
No, it's a strategic question. Strategy.
No, it is speculative because Mr. Yediyurappa has been very categorical that he is not coming back. But then, there are no full stops in politics. And everything can happen. We have seen Mr. Kalyan Singh come in and out. And incidentally, I was overhearing that conversation you were having with my colleague Meenakshi Lekhi, in which he talked about communal. Mr. Kalyan Singh also went along with Mr. Mulayam Singh and called us communal. He's back. So these things happen. These things happen. You see,
so no full stops. I like that.
Anything.
I like
except the Congress, except the Congress party. No, just let me conclude. Except the Congress party and except the leftists, nobody is untouchable for us.
Okay, so Mr. Yediyurappa not untouchable. That's a way to rectify. Abhishek Singhvi, slightly disappointed that you're just going to be just about touching the halfway mark, not quite there. Are you a little worried, or would you have expected a better performance given that you were handed the whole thing on a platter? In other words, you seem to be winning the state because of divided BJP rather than a swing to the Congress.
Look, there is always scope for improvement. But if in these days we start lamenting the fact that we are barely a majority, then I think you are talking of some kind of a fictionalized, non-existent world. Let's get it straight. We are winning the state, and what is required in the state is a majority. And that's no mean achievement. That's point one. Point two, I am amused by my friend Dr. Mitra's very candid assessment about own enemy, own house in order, because it has a great contrast to just what was being said 24 hours ago or 12 hours ago. Everybody in the country except BJP knew it was coming. It's a question of the degree only, not if, but how much. And let me tell you, I sat at the same time on one of your channels, including yours, and Himachal seemed to be going the BJP way in the initial stages. Let us wait. Even your lament about a bare majority may startle you after a while, because we may get much more than that. But let me tell you, getting a majority, a clear majority in this state, having people who are opposed to the BJP getting more than half of the balanced majority, tells you first and foremost what is the state of the BJP. That's the ruling party. So let's get that clear. And this is after all the tom-tomming in the country about all the things in parliament, all the things at the national scene, all the things happening here and there, and painting the Congress black as coal. Everything the Congress touches is black. Everything the Congress does is misgovernance. It is bad, and this is the situation. And lastly, if Dr. Chandan Mitra or his party thinks that within a space of 8 to 9 months, the parliamentary election some fairy god will come and wave a magic wand and get them a good parliamentary number, then I think they are living in a fool's daydream.
Mr. Chandran Mitra, you're living in a...
Yeah, this fool's paradise, what all he has said, but I really have no words to respond to his, daydreaming. No fairy godmother is coming to rescue your party either, Dr. Singhvi. And when it comes to the, you may imagine that you have one in your party, but she will not be able to wield that magic wand, let me tell you. And we don't have to paint you
She's
black
already done
as
it.
coal.
You see the results
You
just
are.
now. You already see the results already.
What? No, this, you should have swept by now. You should have swept the way we did in Madhya Pradesh, the way we have been doing.
So now you raise the bar that unless we sweep, we don't win. Unless we sweep, we don't win.
Yeah, you barely win. It's no.
You can keep raising the bar. You can keep raising the bar.
I said that we are responsible for this defeat. I have no hesitation in admitting. It is the Congress always has blinkers. If you win, Rahul Gandhi wins. If you lose, the party organization was weak. So we have heard it so many times. So now I know from today it will be Jai Rahul all over the place. But let's wait. But the real pie is in Delhi, and you will be forced to have an election very soon.
Dr. Mitra, while they say Jai Rahul, are you going to say Jai Modi after this?
No, again, you are just asking the most answer questions that I cannot answer.
Abhishek Singhvi,
I cannot answer.
Abhishek Singhvi doesn't, Dr. Mitra, have a point that given the shambles the BJP was in, that the Congress should have done much better, but obviously the corruption of the BJP in Karnataka versus the corruption of the Congress in the centre, you have not got a thumping mandate. You're basically working on electoral arithmetic of a divided vote.
I'll tell you. Yes, Paroy, let me tell you. That's a pure spin that's just trying to retrieve itself from a really royal mess they are in there. Let us be clear, we are into power with a majority, and that's no mean achievement. I've said what I wanted to say on that. Let me not repeat that. But let me add, the BJP and the whole country knows that apart from the BJP vote, we always do suffer on a divided basis, because you know and I know that the JDS does eat into our vote much more than any other vote. So, despite that division, if we are coming into with a majority, I again repeat, it's no mean achievement. Who knows after the election what support, what alliance, what things we will have. But that chunk of vote which the JDS does take every time must be counted as a very clear, strong anti-BJP vote. I am not saying it's a Congress vote, but there is a division. Our vote is taken away. And therefore, let's not forget that.
But Chandan, just wanted to ask you. Sorry, Vasu here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Vasu.
Yeah, just wanted to ask you on the subject of Narendra Modi. He just campaigned only in 3 locations in Karnataka. Was that a conscious decision to keep him away, given that you would acknowledge that you were going to lose?
No, there was no such thing. But Mr. Modi, we do not want to overexpose Mr. Modi in an electoral battle so soon. We have
and
to
also
keep
one
him in
that you
reserve.
felt you were going to lose.
Look, I cannot say whether what was the reason for taking that decision. Mr. Modi himself had a lot of preoccupations and said that, look, I am prepared to give this much time. Please utilize me to the best of your ability. And this is what was done. There's no problem there.
Simple question.
That's how leaders always do that.
Yeah, go ahead, Abhishek.
Simple question to my friend Chandan. A simple question to my friend Chandan. Why doesn't the brave Mr. Modi take a bullet in his chest for Karnataka by, as you said, medium exposing himself, when Rahul Gandhi has done it in a very bad losing state Uttar Pradesh, in a bad losing state Bihar? Why doesn't he fight up front? Doesn't want to spoil his copy.
I would like to know. Please remind me in case I have forgotten. Rahul Gandhi saying that I am solely responsible for bringing the Congress party to its knees, for grounding it to dust in Bihar, in Uttar Pradesh. No, Mr. Modi is not our national vice president. Mr. Modi is chief minister of Gujarat. He went for campaigning he goes for campaigning in every state.
A leader should not be scared of the results. A leader should be able to lead and take the result as it comes on the chin,
He was not leading the campaign. He was not leading the campaign. Why should he take the bullet?
That's deliberate. That's deliberate and organized.
Would you take the bullet wherever you've gone and addressed a press conference? Please start doing that. We'll all take bullets.
We are talking of leaders. We are talking of leaders in the party.
He was not leading the Karnataka campaign. He was not leading the Karnataka campaign, period. Why should he take this bullet?
To be fair, Abhishek, to Mr. Modi, that every single person we met in our travels around Karnataka said this is a local election and Mr. Modi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi are irrelevant here. And it increasingly localized politics. So why do these central leaders, they don't really have an impact here. That's what the people said.
Yeah, and Mr. Modi knew that.
No, I am just commenting on the fact. I am only commenting on the fact that you are not here as a leader to keep your copybook clean. You are here to try to shore up the weak states. It is the weak state which should draw you more. It is the weak state where you are likely to lose. As the BJP is now admitting it saw the writing on the wall because of the mess it was in for the last few years in Karnataka. That is where a person like Mr. Modi, who claims to have an pan-India appeal, who claims to want to reform his party, rejuvenate his party, strengthen his party, that is where he is needed most. That is exactly what happened to Rahul Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, there was no magic wand for him to wave. In Bihar, there was no magic wand for him to wave. He went in there knowing well that it's a difficult state for 25 years. And that's the true mark of a leader.
Let Chandan Mitra respond to that.
Dr. Singhvi, just one brief question. Why didn't the family, that is Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, do carpet bombing of Gujarat? Why didn't they go to each and every constituency? You're talking about a weak state.
They did. They take responsibility. They not only campaigned, they took responsibility.
No, what responsibility?
When has
Congress could not have won?
Congress leadership accepts responsibility for Gujarat every time very clearly? Very clearly.
Yeah, every time.
What to speak of Gujarat, where we did much better. We have taken responsibility for Uttar Pradesh and Bihar.